My full name is Victor Chukwueke. But I go by Victor.
Everybody loves Victor. It's like everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Victor.
He has this sense of purpose. It's very inspiring.
My dream is to become a missionary doctor. We are in Toledo, Ohio. Waiting to start medical school on Monday. When school starts, it's going to be so busy. Right now, I'm just chilling out. I was born in the eastern part of Nigeria. My mom and my dad, both of them are farmers. I had a big tumor. It's called neurofibromatosis type 1.
In many cases, as in Victor's case, it affects nerve cells associated with the brain and the nervous system.
As a child, he was ostracized, picked on.
The kids there, people, they make fun of me. I mean, I was teased. As a child, I just want to fit in. I just want to belong.
His mother took him to as many physicians as she could find in Nigeria to try and obtain treatment.
When the doctor look at me and touch my face, and it's like, he says it's like there's nothing they can do. I began to cry. I just want anything to be done. I'm tired of like you having all these tumors. And I was crying. I was really crying. And I was just begging the doctor, please just do something. The medical care is not available in Nigeria. It kept developing and kept growing. I lost my eye. I mean, I can't speak very well. My face is kind of disfigured. I have been just like this as far as I can remember. Being very poor and there's nothing they can do. They took me to missionary nuns. They took me in and provided for me to come here.
He came here not knowing the language. He didn't know what was going to happen to him.
He began having surgeries for the treatment of his disease.
Started to learn English, attended community college, transferred to Wayne State, and then ended up in our cancer research laboratory.
When I came here, I feel that I can make an impact.
He was diligent. He read everything we gave him to read.
Overcame all of the obstacles, all of the hurdles.
He worked long hours. I mean, here's a guy that had every strike against him, and he has succeeded and excelled. I nominated him to be the commencement speaker. I couldn't conceive of anyone better suited.
I love to share the story. I mean, even if it's one person that he touched.
Bringing his mother to Wayne State University for Victor's commencement speech was extremely exciting. This is the first time that she's left her village.
That was the first time I've seen her for like 10 years. I couldn't hold my emotion.
You should have been at the airport. I mean, there wasn't a dry eye, including mine.
I mean, it was unbelievable. I applied to medical school. I got accepted. I mean, I was so happy. I mean, it's like the dream has come true. It's like that my dream of going to medical school is becoming a reality. Then, a few months later, they told me that because I'm not a U.S. citizen and I don't have the green card, they wouldn't allow me to start medical school.
He was accepted, but then he couldn't go in the door because you had to be either an American citizen or you had to have permanent residency.
That's something that I've worked so hard to get. It's like I'm grabbing it and it just slipped away. I mean, it was really a trying time, but Senator Carl Levin, he introduced a private bill.
There are special bills that can be introduced that allow individuals to study in our country, to come to our country for medical help. I think Victor's an example of a great victory, and we're so honored to have him here in our community as a living example of what medicine and education and a well-intentioned bill can actually achieve.
This is the reason that I'm in medical school now. I look at it to remind myself of my journey and how I get here. And the president signed it. Look at that was always like one of the happiest days of my life. I mean, now I say, now I can get it.
This guy has the most positive attitude of anyone I have ever met.
He leaves the house at 7:30 in the morning. He has school from 8 to 4 o'clock. He goes to the library, and he doesn't come home until 11:30 at night. This is his destiny. This is what he wanted to do.
I don't want to be defined by just the NF alone. Everyone has a problem. Everyone goes through a rough time in life. So I just want to encourage anyone that has NF or any kind of medical issue. You have the thing just to accept who you are and try to find a way to move forward and enjoy life. The main thing is what is inside.